Welcome to Magic Bringers Rising. I'm your host, Lindsay Baldessano from Super Secret Powers. Let's dive into this week's episode all about navigating the dance between balance and transformation. On to the show. Welcome to Magic Bringers Rising Chats, a show by Super Secret Powers. I'm your host, Lindsay Baldessano, and let's get ready for a dose of energy healing, channeled guidance, and humor to keep your intuitive flow open and your roots grounded so you can lead the life of healing, spiritual purpose, and magic that you want.
So it is so good to be back. I completely missed the full moon and everything because I had a brief pause due to my husband's recent hospitalization, just in case you follow me on Facebook or other channels. So, I mean, wow, it's been a week. He's still in the hospital, and we ended up having to reschedule our Crown and Empath event, which started last Monday. But with one trip to the ER later, 4 days there, and then finally being transferred to a real hospital, well, we canceled the rest of that event. But my husband is in good hands, and I'm here to guide us through this week's cosmic forecast and some exciting updates. So let's dive into this week. So while there is no single event taking center stage, and this week is more of a blend of energies that kind of sing the symphony of the celestial movements. This week is really one of those weeks that's going to be about the dance between balance and transformation. And we kind of talked about this in December if you've been following me since then, and of course in my Astro Influences guide if you bought the Ignite in 2024 bundle. We've been talking about how this is really a year where we're going to have to rely on those inner skills where we're um, coming from our inner confidence, and we're learning to not so much look at the external influences and the external events, but really what our higher selves and our intuition have to say about it, and coming from that place of security. Because we're going to have a lot of these weeks this year, September, uh, where it's going to be like up, down, sideways, and then back again. Because there's just a lot happening in just like the background matrix of the astrology of the year. So let's start decoding the starry notes for this week and see how we can dance to their tune. So on Monday the 29th, we have the moon in Virgo trine Uranus and Mercury. So the week begins off with the moon in very detail-oriented Virgo, and of course trining both Uranus and Mercury. So think of it as the universe's way of giving your to-do list a caffeine boost. It's a great day for innovative ideas, efficient communication, and maybe even your sock drawer will get that Mary Kondo treatment it deserves. So Tuesday, January 30th, we have the moon moves into Libra, creating a trine with Pluto and squaring Venus. It's like the cosmic debate club where balance meets intensity. So great for deep conversations. Just remember to keep the peace, especially in relationships. Maybe avoid topics like whose turn is it to do the dishes today, and maybe make it more of a let's all do dishes together kind of thing, just so it gets done. End of sentence, there's my ruling. So Wednesday, the 31st, midweek, we have the moon trine the sun, making us feel all harmonious and sunny inside, but with a square to Mars. So there might be a little bit of internal tug of war between wanting to chill and wanting to conquer the world. So my advice, compromise. Conquer your living room first. Remember, all change starts at home. It starts with you. But also remember, this might not be the week to rabbit hole for 15 hours straight. So if you feel especially as we're going into like the next couple days, like tomorrow, like on Thursday. You might want to set a time limit on your rabbit holing for this week, just to keep yourself on the ball and moving. Because remember, this is about finding new ways to balance while we're going through a lot of change and a lot of transformation and a lot of cleaning and clearing out of old stuff. So then, coming up on in bulk, February 1st, we have the moon sliding into Scorpio and squaring Pluto. So, another rabbit hole kind of day. This is your inner detective joining forces with your inner rebel. So, deep dive into mysteries or secrets, but be wary of drama. Stay out of the drama. Remember, not every mystery needs solving. Like why you can never find that other sock after doing the laundry. But seriously, remember that everybody does have their own right to their privacy. And sometimes it just takes you knowing that in the right time and in the right place, maybe they'll share something with you if you can prove to be somebody they can trust. So just because you can find something out doesn't mean you should. So February 2nd, Groundhog's Day for all of our Pennsylvanians here. So that's Friday, February 2nd. And the moon trines Saturn and sextiles Neptune, offering a blend of practical magic. It's a day of realistic dreaming. Or is it dreamy realism? Either way, it is perfect for manifesting. So think of this as the universe giving you the green light to dream big, but remember to go with a roadmap. Again, this isn't about rabbit holing. This is about finding that way to balance yourself so you can keep moving forward. And then Saturday, February 3rd, we have unexpected energy because the moon is going to be opposite Uranus. Now, Uranus already did this dance in last week by going direct. And it wasn't entirely appreciated on my front. So this is going to be like another cosmic plot twist. Yay. But maybe you'll find yourself dancing the salsa instead of just doing your laundry, or doing both, doing your laundry while doing the salsa. So with the sextile to Mars, you'll also have the energy for it. But again, watch the rash stuff. Don't be too rash. This is about balance. This is about using that energy to do something constructive for yourself. Maybe even using some of those plans that you had the day before with the Neptune energy. Maybe to even start researching what those plans might take to come into fruition as quickly as possible given your circumstance. So then Sunday, February 4th, which is my daughter's birthday, we wrap up the week with the moon in adventurous Sagittarius, sextiling Pluto. Pluto again those mysteries. So it's a day to expand your horizons, maybe learn something new or plan a future trip. It's the universe nudging you to think big, like, why is round pizza, why does it come in a square box? Big. But again, going back a couple days, we had that Neptune energy that was also about big plans with a roadmap. So see this as a continuation of the universe nudging you along. So now, before we continue, I do have an important announcement about our Crown and Empath Experience. So due to the recent personal events, we've decided to reschedule this transformative journey, and it means that the doors are still open for registration. So if you haven't joined yet, now is your perfect time. And the link is just down in the show notes, and you can just sign up for free. So the doors are still open, and if you haven't secured your spot yet, now is your chance to do so. And in this Crown and Empath event, it's a magical journey. We're going to take a walk through an enchanted forest just to lighten up the mood a little bit. And you're going to learn some empathic mastery, like how to distinguish your feelings versus other feelings, boundary setting, and so much more. And we're extending the invitation to those who might have missed here. So now is your chance to dive deep into your empathic abilities and turn them into your greatest strength instead of feeling like a curse. So stay tuned for the announcement a little later. So stay tuned for the announcement next week for the new dates for the Crown and Empath event. And don't miss out on this magical journey because it is your ticket to inner peace, confidence, and the joyful life you deserve. And again, the link is in the show notes. So back to the energy of the week. As we ride the cosmic waves of February, let's not forget that we're about a month away from the pre-shadow for the spring eclipse season, because I think like we start to feel those things like a whole month before the first eclipse season starts or the first eclipse starts. So this year, it's starting with the bang. The lunar eclipse in Libra on March 21st at 5 degrees, which is then followed by the Great American Eclipse on April 8th. So this is big news for all of us magic bringers. Libra, the sign of balance and relationships, hosting a lunar eclipse is like the universe holding up a giant mirror to our connections with others. It's a time to ask ourselves, are we giving and receiving in equal measure? Are we even, like, especially for us empaths and intuitives, are we actually like receiving? Or are we allowing ourselves to receive? So the eclipse of 5 degrees, a number of change and versatility, hints at shifts at how we might balance our personal and interpersonal worlds. And followed by the Aries me energy, this really reflects this huge theme that I talked about in my guides and back in December of the year moving forward with others, not in spite of them, not in competition with them, and not by controlling them. Hear me? And remember, 2024 is a number 8 year numerologically, a year of manifestation and abundance. The spring eclipse season, especially with the lunar eclipse in Libra, offers us powerful opportunities of transformation and aligning our relationships with our personal growth, making sure we have the right people in our lives that are going to continue to help support and build us so that we can grow and we can manifest what we need and want in this number 8 year. And the boost it'll get from the great American eclipse in Aries isn't to be underestimated. And we're going to want it all. So we have to get focused on what we authentically want and need in our lives this year. Combining the number 8 energy with the energy of the spring eclipse season, and we're looking at powerful transformational energies at play. It's like the universe is giving us a golden ticket to the manifestation train, and it's leaving the station this spring. So this is like all just a couple weeks away. So as we move through February, let's start setting our intentions, clearing the old energy, and preparing for the magic of the upcoming eclipses. It's time to lay the groundwork for the powerful manifestations to come. And there you have it, Magic Bringers, a week of balancing acts and transformative moments. As always, it's about how we choose to leverage these energies. Next time, join me as we continue to unravel the universe's mysteries, like figuring out if cats really do have a secret world domination plan. I think they do. So thank you for joining me today on Magic Bringers Rising. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed our little astrological journey. Thank you for tuning in. So thank you for tuning in. And this is Lindsay signing off. Until next time, keep weaving your own magic into each day, aligning with the stars and preparing for the transformative times ahead. So stay magical, my friends.
Magic!